set you up in regards to what the last 3 years broadly have looked like for the Mavericks. So 17, 18, 24 wins. And then that summer is obviously another franchise changing moment where they trade, was it 5 and 11 for 3?
It was 5 and the 2020 pick, or I'm sorry, 2019.
Right, which ended up being Cam Reddish, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so basically Trae Young and Cam Reddish for Luka Doncic, which Trae's terrific. Cam Reddish is showing promise, but obviously, I mean, that's a trade that'll probably go down in history as altering for both franchises. So get Luka that summer, 2018-19, 33 wins. So a decent little tick up in his rookie year, winning 9 more games. And then 19-20 this past season is really when Luka starts to kind of truly ascend into his just heliocentric on the ball engine, creating a historically efficient offense. Mavs win 43 games in a short season. They're 7th in the West. How have you just kind of consumed this ascension of Luka and also the pieces around him,
Yeah, it's been a really fun adventure to watch. Like I feel lucky to be able to see him play. So I didn't get to see Dirk's ascension as well. Like I was under 10 for most of it. It's been incredible. The Mavs have done a really good job of just getting the right role players around him, and like even for the past few years, especially I think this offseason, I think it's been even better. But they've just done such a good job of surrounding him with the right talent. Dorian Finney-Smith has really improved his jump shot. That's been an absolutely massive development for the Mavs. His defense has always been there, but the 3-point shot was always inconsistent until this last season. And Luka set him up with his best shot, which is the corner 3. Yep. So they've done a really good job of getting him guys like that. I do think losing Seth Curry this year will hurt, but they make up for it in other ways,
Totally. So kind of what I alluded to, the Mavericks were first in offensive efficiency, offensive rating in the NBA last year, and I believe was the number 1 offensive rating of all time in the NBA.
Yep.
They were 18th in defensive rating, which isn't horrific, but obviously was a weaker part, on that side of the court for the Mavericks. Has there been anything, to go back to Luka just for a second, is there any part of his game that has surprised you with how quickly he's developed, or is this kind of what you expected?
I never expected an MVP caliber season in his second year. Like someone, obviously not the MVP, but like getting votes for MVP. Nobody expected that. I expected him to tone it down a little bit from what actually happened. The thing that surprises me the most, honestly, is just how easily he gets to the rim and finishes there. I don't even have words for it. He's just so creative, and he knows how to use his disadvantages to his advantage. He's so smart, and it's mind blowing to me, honestly.
It really is. I think, look, even casual NBA fans, I think during this past 19-20 regular season started to realize how incredibly talented and efficient he was, and that he was now like truly impacting winning in a big way in the West. But I think for kind of just the broader casual NBA, nationwide fanhood, the Clippers series this offseason is really what pushed him into the massive spotlight that he deserves to be in. One play for me that you'll probably remember, I don't remember which game it was, but it was late in a game, and he just completely bullied Kawhi Leonard all the way under the rim, threw his shoulder into his chest, and laid the ball in. And I was just like, oh man, like Kawhi Leonard, obviously one of the premier defenders in the world, and Luka was just having his way with him. I mean, it didn't really matter what the Clippers did to him scheme-wise. He was able to figure it out. And I think that's, to your point, like just how cerebral he is probably the most impressive part, even though there are a ton of other things you could highlight too.
Right. And it's just, I mean, like you said, Kawhi Leonard is not exactly somebody that's easily beaten off the dribble or anything like that. It's things like the angles he takes, when he takes them, how he takes them. It's an incredible combination. I really don't know how many slashers in the NBA have it. Like there's the premier guys. I mean, DeMar DeRozan has it. LeBron has it. Luka has it. That might be the list.
Yep.